this amazing walk. So we are going to start with just number 1, the talent round, and Andrea, Marlies, Anthony. She's going to sing a song, so we need a track. This is Irene Tadate. Just number 03.
You
number 04, and it's a Ria Compare. Aloysius, just number 07. Ashley Matthew. Chess number 10. Chess number 15, Jane Babu.
बड़ी तू गल्ला करदा तेरे तो कुछ नहीं होना गरीब आदा तू एमिनम मैं इंडिया दी हूँ मडोना तेरे जैसो तू कभी मैं जरा भी भाव नहीं देती मेरा दिल क्या तुझको तो ऑटोग्राफ नहीं देती बजेरी हो गई और आंखों में तेरी प्रॉब्लम मेरे मुंह नहीं लगना
this round is over, and the next round is the evening gown and question and answer round. In this round, participants will walk in evening gown up and down the ramp and will align themselves on the stage. After that walk and questioning themselves, each participant will get to choose a judge and by picking their names from a bowl. And each participant will be given 2 minutes to answer the questions. Judges, please note, the maximum mark for this round will be 100. Thank you. Little change we have a time constraint. So we are going to have the question answers first, and when all the contestants are ready, we will have the catwalk very fast. So let's have the first contestant, just number 01. Please come on stage. She's going to choose her favorite judge, and the judge is going to ask a question to her. And there will be Rekha Harindran.
Right, so your question is, what are some of the things you did or learned during the pandemic?
Thank you for the wonderful question. During the pandemic, I was able to grow as a person. Though it was difficult at first, not seeing my friends, not going to school, or not being able to participate in social gatherings such as this, I was able to have some self-reflection and understand who I really am. I was able to regain my self-confidence and help grow as a person, as well as grow with my family members and the relationships I had missed out on in the past. Thanks to the pandemic, I was able to take up what I used to know and grow, like taking online dance lessons, starting violin classes, and just having more time for myself rather than focusing on what others want. During the pandemic, I was able to grow and mature into the person I am today. And without it, I wouldn't be able to be as confident and as social as I am.
Ratish.
Let me start by saying every one of you guys look amazing tonight. This evening. It's also very inspiring for me personally to be a part of this because I have a daughter myself and I would want her to grow up and become like you all. So thank you, Fokana and everyone, the coordinators and Kala for inviting me. So your question is, if you could meet and have lunch with any person in history, who would it be and why?
This person may not be significant to everyone, and it's not a famous person, but I think if I were to bring back someone that my family has lost, just so I can have a lunch with them one day, it would be my grandfather on my mom's side. He passed away when my mother was nearly 5 or 4 years old, and I'd actually bring her to the lunch with me. I'd like to get to know him, and I'd like her to, tell him everything that she's done, she's accomplished. My mom's a big role model in my life, and she's accomplished a lot. She was there for us. She fought really hard in all the troubles we've had in our lives, and I'd like her to have a moment to share that with her dad because of all the lost time that she's had with him. Thank you.
Next is contestant number 4.
Paris Lakshmi.
Hello, you gorgeous. Thank you so much. You are too. All of you are.
Okay, so if you could change one thing about the world, what would it be and why?
Thank you so much for that question. If there was one thing I could change about the world, I think I would change how much hatred there is. Simply because in this day and age, there is just way too much on social media, everywhere, and the news everywhere. And I honestly think that without it, we would have a much better world and live so much better and have better lives together. Thank you.
Next, contestant number 7.
Saumya Rajan.
Hi. Hi. You look lovely. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you to Fokana for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be here. You all are doing amazing, and Kala ma'am, thank you so much. This is the wonderful opportunity for me. So your question is, the social media bringing people together or causing separation? Why or why not?
I think, first, thank you for the question. I think social media has its pros and cons, but for the most part, it has been beneficial to our society. Especially for people like us who have family abroad, it's been a way for us to connect to people back home and for us to keep in touch with our culture and our backgrounds and history. I think that while there are a lot of negative side effects to social media, such as body image issues and false news, overall, it has helped us connect the world in a way that has never been possible before. It's really groundbreaking and life-changing to think that we can talk to someone on the other side of the earth and that we can communicate through pictures, through words, everything can be translated. It's really acted as a way and a catalyst for social interaction between different countries and different people and families, bringing them all together in one platform on one space. Thank you.
Next, contestant number 10.
Nisha Mani.
Glittering more than the stars up above.
Thank you.
So my question to you is, if you could travel anywhere, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
Thank you for your question. If there is a place that I could travel anywhere in the world, I would like to travel to South America. I find that Indian culture is very close related to a lot of the cultures and the food and the spices we find in South America, and I would love to go there and see the similarities and differences. I studied a lot in middle school as well as high school, different projects about different countries. I worked on a special project specifically on Honduras and the differences between Honduras versus Puerto Rico and Spain. And I would love to take the opportunity to use what I have learned to go out and learn with real experiences what I've learned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, contestant number 15.
Paris Lakshmi.
Hello. Wonderful dress.
Thank you.
Okay, so what makes you different from the other girls company here tonight with you?
Okay, thank you so much for the questions. What makes me different, even though we are all beautiful and unique with each other, we got to meet each other, we got to say hi, introduce each other and make friends. But what I believe what makes me a little different is I am a little older than all of them. But for me personally, some of the things that I have experienced in my life growing up as a dancer, as a singer, it's really humbled me down so much to where I want to respect others so much more and understand and learn more about each other than just telling about myself. For me personally, even though I do have a great platform, I want to know more about each other. I want to know more about you, the experience that all of you have learned, so that way I can also respect you even more and also humble myself even more. Thank you.
Now we are going to have all the contestants walking in the evening gown with the catwalk music. So we can start the catwalk music, please. Fokana committee members for their dedication and hard work. Here they are. Dr. Kalashahi, Dr. Sheila Georgie, Mrs. Lada Kaur, Mrs. Sheena Sajimon, Mrs. Sonu Praveen, Mrs. Betsy Matamana, Mrs. Ampli Anil, Mrs. Bilu. Now we are giving our token of appreciation to all participants. I invite Dr. Kalashahi to give our Miss Fokana gift bag to Ria Kampil. Ria Kampil, please come and take your gift bag, please. Ria. I invite Mrs. Sunu Praveen to give Miss Fokana gift bag to Andrea Marlis Anthony. I invite Mrs. Sheena Sajimon to give Miss Fokana gift bag to Akshita Alosh. I invite Mrs. Lada Paul Kargapalli to give Miss Fokana gift bag to Irene Tadatil. I invite Dr. Sheila Georgie to give our Fokana gift bag to Ashley Matthew. And I'll be giving Jane Babu the gift bag. Thank you all. That concludes our Miss Fokana contest, and we have a time constraint, that's why we are running and speeding up everything. Sorry for that, and hopefully Georgie will be happy.
Thank you. Sunita and Kala, who led the event, and all the committee members and all the participants.
Good evening all. Now we are having the crowning ceremony of Saj Miss Fokana. We had a beautiful event in the afternoon, culminated into these girls uplifting themselves on this stage. They did it beautifully, and now I am inviting all the participants and all the committee members to the stage, and I am also inviting the sponsor, Mini Sergeant and Sergeant from Saj Earth Resorts. Please everybody come onto the stage so that we can have the crowning ceremony as early as possible. Thank you. So we are here to announce the results and the crowning of the girls. Alright? So, Miss Congeniality, Daya Kampil, crowning by Mrs. Sheila Georgie. Next, I would like to invite Mrs. Sheila Sajimon, and she's going to crown Miss Vivacious. Miss Vivacious is Akshita Aloysius. Next, I would like to invite Mrs. Sunu Praveen to crown Miss Shining Star. And Miss Shining Star is Ashley Matthew. Now I would like to invite Mrs. Nisha Mani to crown the second runner-up. The second runner-up is Andrea Marlis Anthony. She's going to get, cash award from Fokana, 2. Thank you. Now I would like to invite cine actress Parish Lakshmi to crown the first runner-up. The first runner-up is Irene Karatil. She's going to get the $600 cash award from Fokana. Thank you. Now I would like to invite Mrs. Mini Sargent to crown the winner. And the winner is Jane Babu. Miss Fokana 2022. She's going to get the $1,000 cash award from Sark Resort. The Thomas Daisy Trophy that will be presented to the Sarge Miss Fokana 2022. The Fokana President George Varghese to present the trophy. Please come to the stage for the photo. Or first runner-up and second runner-up, please come forward. All the committee members, please come to the stage and stay on both sides.